Yeah, it's going to round two. A bit of rivalry between the two clubs and coming off a win.
Local derby. A few blokes like Ben Hunt wouldn't have witnessed anything like this. Have the boys opened up about the local derbies?
Yeah, we had a really good talk about it yesterday. It's always a nice build-up into it. And Benny's had his own up in North Queensland, up against North Queensland, up in Brizzy. So it doesn't matter. Everyone's got one. Obviously, ours is Cronulla, and we're looking forward to it.
Now, last week, your left edge, they let in 2 tries. Was that a major focus during the week, or was that just something that was more of a team issue, not a particular edge?
Yeah, well, we didn't get our splits right to start with, and then we needed Duff in the line there to make up the numbers, to give us an extra number on the edge. But certainly, I think Cronulla will go there tonight. They'll kick in behind. It's Chad's favourite foot, his right foot, and they'll challenge our left edge, so we've got to be on.
All right, good luck. Should be a cracker.
Thanks, mate. Tough.
Yes, adding some more intrigue to this battle tonight. Josh Dugan up against his old club for the very first time. And, well, Peter Sterling, we've seen a big change made. He's officially going to start the game at fullback, move from the centres by Shane Fletcher.
It's a very interesting one, isn't it, after just 80 minutes of football? I don't know if it's some kind of concession or not. I'll bring Gus in on that in a moment. But I guess the one thing, the general consensus was that he did not get enough football last week in the centres. Only had 10 touches, scored a try with one of those touches. But when you've got the towering prowess of this man, he needs more possession than that, and that will enable this to take place. But Valentine Holmes was named as fullback. He was there all of last season, played the majority of the season in number 1. And Aaron Gray now is a player who comes in after the injury to Katoa, who's going to play in the centres. First game for the club, and he hasn't played a lot of centre that I know of in his career.
Well, I found it very strange because he was a huge off-season purchase, all right? So when you go out to buy a player like Josh Dugan, who's the current Australian centre, I assume they've worked out what position he's coming to play. Josh, you're coming to play centre, or Josh, you're coming to play fullback. They just put Valentine Holmes on a big new deal. Valentine, you're going to be playing fullback, or Valentine, you're going to be playing on the wing. So they sorted out, then after one game, now there's a mad shuffle to move them around. Why? Because he dropped a couple of bombs. Aren't they going to bomb him on the wing? What difference is that going to make? And did they train this way at all during the off-season? I can only assume that they were still undecided coming into the first game, and therefore decided to go with Valentine Holmes at fullback and Josh Dugan in the centres. It just seems extraordinary that they've reacted to public opinion or one performance to make such a significant change like that. It might be the best change of all. Maybe that should have been that way in the first place. But I just find it strange after one game.
Well, no matter who's at the back for both teams, they will be tested tonight with the wind that is out there at Southern Cross Group Stadium. Let's get an update from Sportsbet. It's over to Joel Kane.
Good evening, James. Well, I don't know who's had a tougher week this week, the 8 losing teams, a couple of those blokes from Married at First Sight, or the promo guy at Sportsbet who come up with this. 12 up, can you believe it? Last week, almost $1 million went back to the Sportsbet punters. And for those who backed losers, can you believe it? So if you backed the Raiders, you won your money. If you backed the Eels, you won your money despite their teams not going on with it. And the good news for you Sportsbet punters, it's on again. We're committed again for round 2. So if you place a bet in the head-to-head, and if your team at any stage in the match lead by 12, your bet is paid out straight away as a winner in cash, straight back in your Sportsbet account. As far as tonight's game is concerned, well, the Dragons, many of the punters think it wasn't just a one-off last week. They think they can back it up. However, some of the punters are thinking the bounce-back factor, they're backing the Sharks. For what it's worth, I'm in the latter camp. I think it's a bounce-back factor for the Sharkies. They can fire up here tonight, and I've got them in the same game multi. Dugan to score at any stage of the game. Sharks to win. Unders in a close local derby. Enjoy the match and gamble responsibly.
And don't forget too, in 2018 you can catch all of Channel 9's games live and free on the 9 Now app. Stream for free in the palm of your hand, no matter where you're at. If you're heading home out tonight, you've got it there on your phone, on the iPad in bed. The 9 Now app is the must-go place for all things rugby league and the White Water Sports website. On top of that too, stay with us shortly. Andrew Johns will give his take on tonight's big matchup. It's the Sharks hosting the Dragons side, who kicked off their season with a win last week, even it was a little bit awkward at times.
Here's winner. Beautiful pass. Good try. Nightingale. Has he hurt himself?
He's an awkward thing, this bloke. He's always been awkward. He makes the easy look very difficult. He's an awkward thing. He looked awkward catching it.
He scored 109 tries here when you watch it on the Harvey Norman replay.
They all looked awkward.
109 tries and he's an awkward thing.
Well, he's nearly knocked him himself out putting the ball down here. Look at this. You can't even do a tub forward roll. They teach you this in kindergarten.